breaking news out of the Bronx. The man who killed his sister's ex-boyfriend by stabbing him and setting him on fire will spend the rest of his life behind bars. Adonis Betances refused to appear in court for his sentencing, but that didn't stop the victims' loved ones from giving their emotional victim impact statements. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis live at the courthouse in Melrose section with more. Marcus.
And David, the judge citing the level of depravity in this case. This was a particularly vicious murder. Had the victim not suffered burns to 90% of his body, the medical examiner determined he would have died from the stab wounds that perforated his lungs. And it's because of that that Adonis Betances was charged with and convicted of murder in the first degree.
He was never a danger to Matterly.
A mother so overcome with grief she couldn't continue addressing the court, describing the pain of losing her son, Winston Ortiz. A grief counselor finished reading the victim impact statement.
The defendant caused so much hurt and pain to my family for what he has done and has shown no remorse.
The defendant is Adonis Betances, who refused to enter the courtroom to attend his sentencing. Betances was convicted of committing the particularly gruesome and heinous murder in August 2020, stabbing Ortiz repeatedly, dousing him with gasoline, then setting the 18-year-old on fire, allegedly because he was angry the victim had been involved in a relationship with his 15-year-old sister. For his part, Ortiz was active in his church and had survived a brain aneurysm.
Winston was an amazing person. Throughout his life, he had worked hard, and he had dedicated his time for others, as we have raised him.
The trial was particularly gut-wrenching for the family, who watched police body cam footage where the dying teen identified his attacker and then prayed for forgiveness. The family imploring the judge to issue the maximum sentence of life without the possibility of parole.
He does not want redemption, Your Honor. He wants to kill. If he is released from prison, he will do this again, or worse. I fear for my life. I fear for my little brother's life. I fear for the rest of my family. And no one will be safe with him walking free.
Well, Betances' lawyer, citing the fact that he had never been arrested, had no criminal record, asked the judge for the minimum sentence here, which would have been 20 years to life with the possibility of parole. The judge rejecting that, saying that Betances has shown no remorse and, in fact, to this day, maintains his innocence. And we're live outside Bronx Supreme Court. Marcus Solis, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.